I'm Andrea Ilies. Well, you know, it's really hard to predict the future exactly, especially because we see some of the technologies evolving so quickly and so rapidly. And therefore, you know, my take on this is very much of AI and machine learning, you know, which is already here, but we are going to see, you know, emerging trends there, and we are going to see and need to see how it is going to shape our world going forward. It's very important still remember that, you know, that the more and more control we are putting in at the beginning to developing these systems, the better we are having the chance to shape the outcome of this experience as well. I think VR and AR are also going to be, you know, interesting trends, and it might not just affect our society, but also the HR function, because we might be able to use it for onboarding, to creating an experience for people to be able to, you know, have a more real-life type of experience, even though they are working remotely. Because in my view, remote work is here to stay. This is something which the employees really want to have. Don't misunderstand me, you know, very personal relationships and connections are still important, but we also need to see how we are going to combine the two in the new reality, and currently and also in the future. And maybe another one, which is, you know, the improvements and the rise of collaboration tools, which is also, you know, something which can affect most of the companies, because people need to start collaborating in this hybrid world more and more and be able to connect with each other. So having better, quicker platforms to do so are going to be extremely important. I think VR is going to be an interesting opportunity for the HR colleagues to start using, because the virtual reality is something where, you know, we can design an onboarding program, for example, and our people can, so just imagine that our colleagues are walking into a virtual space, although they are working remotely somewhere in a very small country with only a few employees, but they can take a virtual tour on the main campus of the company, meeting the CEO, having a meaningful conversation, you know, having the introduction to the company from the CEO in a virtual reality space, and then having conversations with different departments, also looking around. So maybe the first time they are going to visit the campus, they are actually going to be quite familiar with it. Or we can also think about, you know, the for recruitment, you know, think about just to, you might as a, you know, during the recruitment, this is something which we are actually thinking about. You take a tour, you get into an elevator, and then you get out on different floors, you know, getting to know different departments of the company. It should be interactive, but you know, it's also, you know, solving puzzles. Maybe. I think the AI and machine learning is definitely, I mean, we are seeing the rise of the chatbots, and they are becoming more and more intelligent. Currently, for example, what we are using is more machine learning based, but we are thinking about moving to the AI domain. As I mentioned, we need to be very careful how to do that, because you know, it is also going to shape the employee experience. So we need to ensure that we are teaching AI the right way and we are controlling at the beginning all of the answer it is giving, so that it develops in the right way. Oh, I really love it. I mean, I have to say it's really interesting, great presenters, great location, and the organization is really professional, I have to say. So far, everything which I listened to and have seen is really interesting. So, and I'm also, you know, met a few people from the exhibition and, you know, discovered new tools. So I'm going to take a tour even more and understand, you know, what they are having to offer. So if it aligns with our goals, or people goals, then we might also going to make a connection there and work together in the future.